Puatai. Forever is more than just a word. Infinite memory, cyclical, catalytic, turbulence rebalanced. We are always rebalancing.
Moana explores our relationships with the ocean. It includes poetry, dance, animation, painting, video, music. And we made lists of artists that we thought would work well for this project. So artists who have been addressing mana moana in their work already. Tina Ngata is the non-plastic Māori blogger, but really she's an activist, an environmental and cultural activist.
I'm a Ngāti Porou woman and I'm a mother of 2, and I would love to be able to live uninterrupted on my land and feel secure about the future of my children and mokopuna. But there are a whole lot of things that stand in the way of doing that. And so the stuff that I do is not really a job, it's just me trying to get back to living that truth. I feel really strongly that truth is the first step to justice.
I came across a poem that she had written, and she had put some of Robyn Kahukiwa's paintings to illustrate it. It was like the perfect combination. So I pitched to the 2 of them and asked them if they would consider making a work specially that would be animated for this context. And so as a result, she brought in 2 of her friends and they wrote a 3-part poem, and each of them takes a different role of water, the ocean, the rain and fresh water.
Our 3 poems talk about that whole cycle and the continuity between those things.
O mokopuna ai no te Tairāwhiti. I come from the East Coast, so I was raised basically beside the ocean all my life. A voice I write from is from the ancient springs that dwell within Papatūānuku, and there's a lot of history that goes with that in terms of our genealogical links to Raumoko and Papatūānuku herself. Punawai. Moko carved his fury across the Great Mother, but his heart still beat with hers. Siblings of dew, of the ocean, gathered in calm to refasten their storylines.
I'm speaking to the voice of Ua, which is rain, that talks about the parting of Rangi and Papa and the first sacred teardrop that came down from Rangi. She landed on Papatūānuku and brought life and well-being and healing to the land. Free, falling through soft shards of henna that cleave the grieving night. I'm here to wash away the bitterness, a glistening gift between lovers. Trust in the knowing.
Kia ora tātou katoa, ko Dayle Takitimu tōku nei ingoa, he mokopuna hei no te Tairāwhiti. So my piece at the end is Puatai. So actually my whānau comes from a beach called Puatai. Puatai is about the explosiveness of the tide and about its vibrancy and its heartbeat and its mauri, really.
You and I, we are the same, born of the same source. I am your heartbeat outside of you, your soul as infinite as mine.
It represents how I currently feel around, 1, my relationship with the Moana, 2, what I want to say to my mokopuna, and 3, the politics that are caught up in both of those things.
For these sort of projects, I hope they bring hope. We can be part of turning back the tide, some of the damage that's been created in the previous generations and in our current generation.
Now, water protection as an Indigenous person is not an abstract concept, it's rooted in the truth that it is an ancestor of ours and that we have an obligation and responsibility to pass that legacy on.
Your knowing the art of rebalancing, old and Indigenous, is only ever one tide away, waiting for you to trust it. Trust in the breath, our single heartbeat.